Full story, biography, powers and abilities of Maximus Decimus Meridius, the gladiator who defied an empire. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Commander of the Armies of the North. General of the Felix Legions. Loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son. Husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next. These words echo across cinema history, a declaration of honor, love, and revenge. Maximus is the soul of Ridley Scott's Gladiator, 2000, portrayed by Russell Crowe in an Oscar-winning performance. He is a warrior, a leader, a slave, and a legend. This is the full story, biography, and abilities of Maximus Decimus Meridius, the man who became a hero, a gladiator, and a symbol of Rome's lost glory. Maximus was born in Hispania, modern-day Spain, a seasoned Roman general and commander of the armies of the north. He served under Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who valued Maximus not only for his battlefield brilliance, but for his integrity, loyalty, and humility. Marcus saw in Maximus the rare quality of virtue, the kind that could restore honor to Rome. As the story begins, Maximus leads Rome to a final victory against the Germanic tribes. Wounded but victorious, he longs to retire and return to his farm, his wife, and young son. But fate had other plans. Marcus Aurelius confides in Maximus, expressing his desire to restore Rome to the Senate and the people, ending the rule of corrupt emperors. He asks Maximus to take temporary power and guide the transition. Maximus refuses at first, but Marcus insists. However, this decision enrages Marcus's son, the ambitious and insecure Commodus. Consumed by jealousy and lust for power, Commodus murders his own father before he can announce Maximus as successor. Maximus refuses to pledge loyalty to Commodus. As punishment, Commodus orders Maximus executed and sends soldiers to burn his home. Maximus escapes execution, but when he returns home, he finds his wife and son crucified and murdered. With his family gone and his soul shattered, he collapses in grief and is soon captured by slave traders. Maximus is sold into slavery and becomes a gladiator under the training of Proximo, a former gladiator himself. Despite his grief, Maximus finds purpose in the arena. He rises quickly through the ranks due to his unmatched skill, tactical genius, and sheer willpower. Eventually, he is brought to Rome, where Commodus, now emperor, hosts brutal games in the Colosseum. In the blood-soaked sand, Maximus becomes a symbol of hope for the people, known only as the Spaniard. When he finally reveals his identity to Commodus in the arena, he speaks the legendary lines that shake the emperor to his core. Maximus becomes more than a gladiator, he becomes a threat to tyranny. Lucilla, the sister of Commodus and former lover of Maximus, secretly helps him organize a plot to restore the Republic. But Commodus, in desperation, challenges Maximus to a duel. Before the fight, he stabs Maximus in the lung to weaken him. Even fatally wounded, Maximus defeats Commodus in front of the entire Roman crowd. With his dying breath, he orders the release of Proximo's gladiators and the restoration of power to the Senate, fulfilling Marcus Aurelius's dream. Maximus dies, finally reunited with his family in the afterlife. In death, he becomes immortal, not as a conqueror, but as a man of honor who fought for something greater than himself. Powers and abilities. Though mortal, Maximus is a man of exceptional strength, strategy, and heart. His power lies not in titles or position, but in unbreakable will. Military mastery. As general of the Felix Legions, Maximus led thousands of men to victory in battle after battle. He mastered strategy, battlefield tactics, and hand-to-hand combat, earning the respect of emperors and soldiers alike. Unrivaled combat skill. In the arena, Maximus fights with flawless precision. Whether facing wild animals, elite warriors, or entire groups, he uses intelligence, strength, and speed. He adapts to every enemy and turns every weakness into a weapon. Natural leadership. Maximus commands loyalty effortlessly. Soldiers, slaves, and even senators trust and follow him. His moral compass, humility, and quiet courage make him a leader even when stripped of rank. Emotional fortitude. Despite losing everything, his family, status, and freedom, Maximus never gives up. His ability to endure unimaginable pain and still fight for justice makes him truly powerful. Symbol of hope and rebellion. In the Colosseum, Maximus inspires the people. He becomes a living symbol of resistance against tyranny. His presence alone shakes the foundations of the empire. Maximus is more than a warrior. He represents a dying ideal that power must serve the people, not enslave them. That true greatness is not in conquest, but in compassion. That love, loyalty, and honor are worth more than a crown. He begins as a soldier, becomes a slave, and dies a hero. But in every role, he remains true to himself, a man who never betrayed his values, even in chains. Maximus Decimus Meridius is not just a gladiator. He is the soul of Rome, the embodiment of strength guided by virtue, and a timeless symbol of sacrifice. In his pain, we see purpose. In his death, we see redemption. He was a warrior of honor in a world of corruption. And though his body fell in the sand of the Colosseum, his spirit rose, to live forever. Maximus lives on in legend, in memory, and in the hearts of those who still believe in justice. Thank you for watching. If you were moved by the story of Maximus, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful character histories. Strength and honor always.